Oh, hey there, little ones. My name is Prof. Huff, and today we'll be exploring structures. What is a structure, you may ask? Well, let me introduce Dr. Dragon to help us explore this topic. Dr. Dragon, Dr. Dragon. Hey. Hi. I'm Dr. Dragon, and today we'll be talking about structures, you say. Okay, what is a structure? Let me tell you what is a structure. I know all about structures. Now, first of all, a structure is an object that has size and shape and serves a definite function or purpose. The form of the structure can be natural or it can be human made. A fun fact is that human made structures often take design elements from naturally forming structures. Okay, Dr. Dragon. Prof. Huff also knows a little bit about structures. I know that the stability of a structure is its ability to stay in one spot, not move, not fall over, and not get broken as soon as anything surrounding it changes. Oh yes, Prof. Huff, you're absolutely correct. The stability of a structure is an important aspect of building. Now let's look at a few examples of stability. In the first example, we can clearly see that the card house is very light because it is built of light material. And then we can see that using the blow dryer, the card house easily collapses. In the second example, we can see that since the house is made out of textbooks, it is more stable and the blow dryer has no effect on it. That is because the material is more steady. The more strong the material used to make a structure is, the steadier the structure is. In our real world, we know this because that is why houses are built out of bricks and not out of straws. Oh, Dr. Dragon, you just reminded me of that story of the three little pigs. Oh, yes, I remember that story. Yes, their structure had no strength at all and no stability. Well, the strength of a structure is the capability of a structure to withstand any great physical force, or in this case, how much of a load of weight it can hold. Now, here are a few examples of strength. In the first example, we see that paper has no strength at all. And then in the second example, we used textbooks. And in this case, the textbooks were very strong and they appeared to have a maximum weight capacity that is very large because it could withstand other textbooks on top of another textbook and on top of another textbook. I don't know, Dr. Dragon, would you like to clarify this matter for us? Oh yes, sure, Prof. Huff. So now, in the first example that you showed, you used paper as the base for an example. And then in the second example, you used a textbook as the base. And as you could see, the textbook was able to hold way more weight because it has a larger weight capacity. Thank you so much, Prof. Huff, for having me here. And I do hope that our learners have learned a little bit about structures and the stability of a structure and the strength of a structure. I also do see that in front of us here, we do have a bridge. Now, this is called a suspension bridge, and this is a structure that has a large maximum weight capacity because cars drive through, buses drive through, trucks drive through this bridge. So this bridge has to be a really strong structure. And we also know that this bridge is also man-made. It is not a natural structure because it wasn't created naturally. Man made the structure. So I do hope that our learners have learned a little bit of information, and we really enjoyed teaching you a little bit about structures. Structures. Let's explore structures.